Let me say this uncomfortable truth. We talk a lot about feminine empowerment, and that is something that should be applauded, but never about personal accountability. Many a times, what is standing between a woman and her success is not the society, it's the habits she has refused to change. And in the spirit of one of the many International Women's Day celebrations in the world, so I want us to have an honest conversation about 5 honest truths that women need to know in this world of ours to enable them succeed. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It is yours truly, your internet auntie and the jazz hands around. So today I want to talk about the women. But if you're a man and you got a sister, a girlfriend, a mother, a wife, please share this video with them. I want to touch on 5 things that women need to consider in this year, because I don't want the conversation of she is the first woman. How about she's one of the many? Now, this video was inspired by a Mercedes-Benz advert. Like, I saw it online, I had goosebumps, and I just had to share my voice to this wonderful celebration for yours truly, womanity. Or let's get into the video of the day. In the spirit of our 30 days of accountability, I felt, how about I hold women accountable for certain actions that we have been doing that we need to stop. We need to know this, that real empowerment comes from what? Self-awareness. And takes me to point number 1. Women need to stop seeking validation. Of course, I know it's really easy to say, but hard to do, because you've been born as a girl. They scrutinize you, they look at you. What will she be good enough for? Maybe cooking, birthing kids, just being an assistant. They never saw you beyond what you can be. But now you have the knowledge, you have the facilities, you have the opportunities. So you need to stop waiting for permission from family members, from friends, from colleagues. If you want to do something, that thing is good for you, that thing is good for your future, go ahead and do it. And in this age that we live in, social media is the order of the day. And now many women get their approval from social media. How many likes did I get? How beautiful did I look in the video? How many comments did I get? How many gifters did I get? Of course, I know it's not easy, but success requires making certain decisions when people do not clap for you. So if you really want to be successful, you need confidence, and that confidence needs to be within you. If your confidence depends on when people clap for you or applaud you, you will shrink, because at the end of the day, there will always be the next newest thing, the next big thing. You can never reign forever. Point number 2, comparing yourself to other women. Everybody has a journey, everybody has a mission, a vision, whatever. Everybody has different opportunities. But what we both have, like what women have in common, is what? 24 hours. How do you plan to use your time? Do you want to be birthing kids, following a man, reading, learning AI, whatever? Comparison is a killer. Instead, look at comparison as a yardstick, as a standard, telling you that if this woman can do it, then it is possible for me to do it as well. Not going behind her back and saying bad things about her or wishing her bad. You should know that comparison will never allow you to see your true potential, because you're like, she's doing too much. Stop it, young lady. Applaud each other. You fixing another person's crown will never take away the fact that your own crown is beside you or is on your head. Personal growth. I cannot overemphasize this point. If you see that you need some growth in some aspect of your life, the way you talk to people, your relationships, your finances, stop ignoring that growth. Many ladies are just looking for a knight in shining armor. Newsflash, sis. There is no knight in shining armor. It's just a knight in, be it tight pants, baggy pants, or even no pants. It's a knight in shorts. Is that what you want? Right now, if you know there are things you need to grow in, start the work. Discipline, emotional intelligence, acquiring skills. Don't say, I just know a little bit about it and my beauty will do the next. Oh, I'm a girl, I can use my feminine charms. My sister, there is a level to where feminine charms will work. There will be a level to where pretty privilege will work. Trust me, it does exist. But sometimes you need substance, you need value. That is why many men will ask us, what do you bring to the table? It's a valid question. If you bring something to the table, nobody will ask you. You will never hear things like, what are you doing, Seth? Because the way you carry yourself, your courage, the way you speak, the way you act, the way you reason, your reasoning, your logic. You're not all tantrums and shouting and screaming, and then you do the whole, that's how I am. Mbano. Do the work, sis. If it means you going to therapy, please go to therapy. If it means you reading self-help books, please go ahead and do that. Never sit down and say, I'm okay. No, you cannot keep doing ordinary things and expect extraordinary results. No, if you want success in this year and in this time, you need to do little things in an extraordinary way to get to where you want to be. Don't forget to subscribe. Okay, this is stolen from Madam Joyce's podcast. But you know the drill. If you've watched to this point of the video, that means you're getting value for your time and your money and your data. Just do the needful. Subscribe, like my channel, share my video with somebody who you know needs this content. Because in this world of ours, I think information is the way to open doors. When you're informed, you make better decisions. And that is what this channel is about, from your internet auntie herself. Now we're on to point number 4. Stop tolerating environments that shrink you. I know it's not easy. You were born into toxicity, you were raised into toxicity, you met toxic people, you have become toxic yourself. You can't help it. Because dog they born dog. You cannot expect a dog to birth a wolf, even if they're in the same family. So it's important that once you have recognized certain things that do not favor you, leave. You can't say, I'll just become a good girl, maybe he will like me, or if I worked harder, if I kept quiet, if I was more beautiful. It will never work. I saw the video of a girl. She is actually a beauty queen. She won a pageant. I can't remember which pageant, but she said her father never accepted her. The only time he calls her is to be like, my friends think that I'm not your father. Prove to them that I know you. You do not need to be around such toxic people or such toxic situations. I know it's hard, but that's why you need to make a plan. You make a plan to leave that place or avoid such people. You don't need to shrink yourself saying, hey, but he loves me, I won't get another one. If woman A could get that man, remember comparison. If a woman can get it, that means there is a possibility that you can also get it. So why don't you ride on that wave? He's not the only man in the world. Of course, it might be challenging because you have your standards. But never tolerate things, environments, situations that do not allow you to show your true potential. Because at the end of the day, you regret. And then you'll be like, I've been here for so long. There's nothing can be done. No. This brings me to another point. It's never too late to start. Don't say because you're 50 or you're 40 or you're 30. Look who is starting YouTube almost close to her 40s. Me! It's something that I've been having in my mind for years. Oh my God, I want to talk about things. But I kept on procrastinating. But we are like, this year with that year. Even if it means standing to record our videos, even if it means, being very uncomfortable. But there's something people say, once there is a will, there is a way. So never say it is too late to start something. Start little, start ugly, start bad, start embarrassed. Everything you want is on the other side of discomfort. So pick it up. Pick yourself up. Pick up your phone. Pick up the form. Start. At the beginning, you might cry. You might feel as if, who sent me work? But trust me, that work will pay at the end of the day. Stop waiting for permission. Now, this might sound like the validation point that I made, but sometimes we wait for what? The perfect timing, the perfect person, the perfect situations to chase our dreams. Nothing good came easy. Now, I'm not romanticizing struggle, but many a times there are certain situations that are not perfect condition, but that doesn't mean you cannot make it happen. That's why you're a woman. You've been born to create. You've been born to nurture things. See, don't mind our internet cousin. There is nothing I have not done for this boy today. I have backed him. I have breastfed him, boys. Like, I must cry. And what, we must shoot this video, living by example. There is no perfect condition. Who succeed normally start when they do not feel ready. Courage comes after you start something. Courage comes when you're like, I did this yesterday and it works. So that means that it's working. Clock it. So this empowerment that we are talking about, it's a beautiful thing. But empowerment also goes hand in hand with what? Personal accountability. What are those things that I'm doing wrongly that I need to change? What are those things that are in my path that I can remove to become more successful? It also comes with the courage of, what are those things that I need to change? So that's my accountability for today, guys. Like, share, and subscribe for 30 days of better decisions. Take care, guys, and I appreciate all of you. Mwah.